What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today, I want to talk to you about Visionary Holdings, ticker's GV. I want to go over some of the recent news that caused so much hype, whether it's a good time to buy right now or not. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So at the time of doing this video, it is down 10.41%. That's kind of normal though, given how high it did run yesterday. So there's always a certain level of profit taking and stuff like that. And obviously the market always wants confirmation. So I'm going to go over the actual news that caused it to go as much or as high as it did yesterday and everything that you need to know. As of right now, 1.19 million shares being traded, 1.5 is the average. You did see a lot of good volume yesterday. And so based on this, around 45 million and change. So that is a huge change. An abnormal spike. Maybe the news was, or someone knew something on the 9th for some reason, because clearly that one stands out. But aside from that though, you did see it run up to roughly around 625, what it shows right here as kind of the high somewhat. So it definitely did get a lot of attention from entities both on the secondary market and dark pool. So these are all the transactions that did occur on the dark pool above $100,000. Dark pool is often enough linked to shorting and other large entities. And then this is all the transactions over the last 90 days on the secondary market. So one big transaction, 1.47. So prior to this news, it's fair to assume that nobody really gave two craps about ticker GV. And even shorts were kind of just doing what they were doing. So shorts right now are increasing 36,000 shares. 9.77% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 162.33 thousand shares. Cost to borrow average is fairly high, 596.37%. So definitely something to keep in mind. Utilization 94.92, and then short score is 73.52. This stock doesn't have any options, just so you guys are aware. And since this is the first time of me doing this video, I always like to go over everything. So this company has done a reverse stock split in May, so May 29th, 2024, a 1 for 15. So again, just so you guys have a good overview of everything, this is the company profile, so you can always read it and everything. So it is based out of Toronto in Canada. Education services, 67 employees, and it was founded in 2013. Website seems functioning and nothing really crazy. Very much Canadian vibe, but based on their description, they kind of work around the world. So it's good. It is what it is. Nothing really crazy if you ask me. So yeah, when it comes down to this though, the news that came out was pretty big. So as you can kind of see, MOU for a investment up to 120 million USD signed between the PIF, so that's the Public Investment Fund, and Visionary. So this is huge. So in reality, it says up to, so it's kind of gray as far as that. So that's the reason why it is going down right now, because there's nothing like of confirmation, right? It could be 1 million. It could be basically $1 essentially. But of course, given the nature of it right now and just the PIF, they have a shit ton of money, pardon my French. And so they're looking for expansion. And one way to do that clearly might be the educational service sector. Based on the PIF's last 13 Fs, they've been really investing in tech. And based on their website, clearly they have some tech components to their actual business model behind the scenes. So yeah, I think in reality, the fact that the market cap is 16.32 million as of right now, then you know what, this is definitely one of those stocks that you need to add to your watch list. Of course, nothing might amount from this, right? It just might stick to an MOU, no actual definitive deal or anything like that. Or you could see a very big injection of capital causing this to go up massively. But when it comes to the financials, looking on a quarterly basis, like they don't really have right over here, they're not profitable. And like, to be fully honest, like it looks like they've been rather dormant for a very, very long time. So yeah, they don't have that much cash and cash equivalents. They're burning through quite a lot of cash. Like they seem dormant. So I think in reality, this is a very risky play, because essentially it's a dormant company that's getting a somewhat of a revival. And if, like, when it comes down to myself as an investor, I always ask why. So for instance, why would the PIF sign a MOU for up to 120 million USD when essentially the market cap is 16? So they can just throw a couple pennies at this and buy them in its entirety, especially, like I said, from their earnings. Don't really know much context about their history, but based on their earnings, they don't really seem like they're doing all that much. So this is why most likely it is going down slightly, but still, if this does come to fruition, then you know what, this is a very, very good opportunity to really make some good money. Only downside of this is it doesn't have any options. So it'd be really good to have options, because then essentially you could just buy long-term calls as more of a lottery ticket, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, this is a quick summary on this company, just to give you a quick overview of other things. Just to quickly go over to 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, like, no analysts have ever really looked at it, like no forecasts. Like, it is truly a dormant company. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys that, just to put it in perspective on kind of the earnings and everything like that. So let me know your thoughts on ticker GV. Are you a buyer? Are you a seller? Do you think that this is going to come to realization? And if so, how much do you think it is going to be? Do you think it's just going to be simply 1 or 2 million? Logically, that would make sense, right? When it comes to the PIF, similar to Lucid and some other entities, they like to take a controlling interest, so at least 50%. So in my opinion, they might inject roughly around 8 million. But then again, they might have signed the MOU when it was at $2. So the market cap at that time was 9. So they might only inject like 4. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that could play out, but let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.